Welcome back, Zombie Hunters. Today we'll be talking about the Resident Evil 2018 E3 announcement trailer and great details that we have noticed, things that we have seen, things that we thought we can point out. Yesterday I did the showcase trailer, or the previous video was actually the showcase trailer. There's a link down in the description below. If you guys did enjoy that video, then please, I hope you enjoy this one as well. I hope I don't repeat too many things. There's a lot of repeated content in here from different angles. So there's some things we may touch on, some things we will just skip ahead on. If I miss anything out, please do by all means fill in the gaps if I do. If there's anything that I am unsure about, I may ask you guys to help me out. After all, I haven't played this game in a very long time, or I haven't played Resident Evil 2 in a very long time. I haven't played the Dark Side Chronicles. It doesn't exactly qualify as a proper Resident Evil 2 game, because of the fact that it's a railgun shooter and the story is very summarized, and well, you can't really go into every nook and cranny. It's just more arcade shooter based. But anyway, be that as it may, yesterday I had a ton of fun in the previous video, and well, today I want to just focus on more minor details of things, physics, whatnot, how they've enhanced the survival horror experience, what Leon is like, how his experiences will be, and also all of that. Ugh. Without further ado, let's stop talking nonsense and let's get this show on the road. So we're going to go back and let's start this off, can we? Starting it off fresh. Something very important at the beginning of this trailer I want to notice. I want you all to pay attention to and notice. We always see Leon walking towards the thing, and there we go. Oh, I think I missed it. Damn it. There we go. Come on. One frame. There we go. This is what's pretty awesome to me. I love the fact that they put Leon into a vehicle that is actually designed from 1998 and they didn't skip that little fact out. Remember, for those of you who are new to Resident Evil 2, yes, these people do exist, just so you know. I know a lot of you are returning fans. A lot of you watching this video have played the original. Some of you have played the original like me and never finished it. And some of you have never played the original at all. Believe it or not, those people exist. But at the same time, they are still survival horror fans, and for them, looking at this trailer, this is something else out the ordinary, and they just obviously want to play it. Everybody who's seen this trailer thus far wants to play it. I haven't met anyone who has said, you know what, I've seen Resident Evil 2 remake and it looks like crap, I'm not interested. There are only two types of people, let me tell you who these people are. One, Resident Evil 2 remake, they are people who want to play the game. And two, they are liars. That's it. There are people who want to play the game, and they are liars. That's it. Period. Don't quote me, I may get shot. Anyway, we can see Leon obviously driving towards what appears to be Raccoon City. This could be a board out here saying, welcome to Raccoon City, for all we know. Obviously, this is a street light on his highway. You can see his little patch over here from the Raccoon Police Department. I love the fact that the vehicle has a design straight out of 1998. The game takes place in 1998, so please don't expect to see any smartphones or advanced technology, which I honestly feel, by having it set in 1998, it also enhances the survival horror experience. Because, I mean, hey, in this day and age with a smartphone, you don't know, maybe you could just take a picture of your enemy and they die. Kidding. Not in Resident Evil. Fortunately not. Anyway, moving forward, he's entering Raccoon City at this point. And that is pretty creepy and insane. This guy is not a zombie, because zombies don't point. This guy is still alive. He's already been bitten and he is still alive. He's obviously going to turn into a zombie, and well, you're going to have to fight him off at a later stage. But anyway, I want to go back a bit. Let me see if I can get one more frame back. And let's just slow it down one more time. Unpause it. Come on. Yes, we are open. Only 3 students at a time in the store, please. Push. What bloody store is this? Only 3 students at a time. Is this the gun shop at the beginning of Resident Evil 2? I don't know. That'd be interesting if it is. Yes, we are open. Why would you have students in there? Anyway, you can always see these beer bottles outside. It appears to be something hanging. Is this a clothesline? No, I don't know what it is. But you'll see. This is very interesting. This is obviously Leon's shadow. I mean, you can see his firearm over here on this side. So, There's some tiles as well over here. What does this mean? Where is this? If anybody knows where this is in the original game, please put it down in the comments down below. I have no idea where this is. Maybe I do, I just can't recognize it. We'll see. Like, this guy is obviously, well, he's gonna be a zombie. Let's just increase the speed a bit. Let's go back to that. Alright, so we're gonna decrease it quite a bit. We're gonna go back a second. Hey, would you look at that? This is the eye from, it could be the eye from the G virus, but then again, I'm also looking at it over here. This appears to be like a nose or snout or some sort. This could be the eye from a rat, maybe even an infected dog or Cerberus. I don't know. This is lovely. This is beautiful. We obviously Raccoon City over here is a bit destroyed and run down. We obviously see zombies going rampant, destroyed vehicles, a lot of flames, fire around. That is beautiful. And remember, this is a city that has been overrun by zombies and the infected T virus, or people infected with the T virus, and we obviously can't expect to see something like Dead Island, which honestly felt like you were on a vacation more than it did zombie hunting. So here we go. More zombies. This guy looks very, very well detailed for a zombie that you're gonna kill. So you're probably gonna kill this guy first. I'd kill this guy first. He looks like he's very vicious. This could be the same zombie. Yes, this is the same zombie from the previous trailer. You can see he's got a wound in his skull. He doesn't have any lips. This seems to be a bit of a trend with zombies in this game. The flesh around the cheek area and the lips appear to be missing on a lot of them, from what I've noticed. Obviously, it's going to be bloody over here. The clothes, it appears to be something that you'd find on, well, no offense to anybody watching this if you're from Texas or whatever it is. It looks like it's like these southern checkered shirts, which, truth is, I love. They actually look pretty well designed and they look warm and comfortable. Yeah. Okay. This is one thing that's important to note. According to the developers of the game, or the developers, sorry, I slipped on the word there. We will not be getting any loading screens, which is kind of interesting in the sense that I remember in Resident Evil 2 when I used to struggle with it. I used to escape zombies. I used to try my best to run around them when I was low on ammunition, which I always was because I always missed. I was very terrible at it. And you could use a door to escape a zombie by going through it. You would then have this loading screen which will show you going through a door in a first-person perspective, which I loved. It actually made a lot of sense. It added another sense of horror to it, in my opinion, because you didn't know what was on the other side of the door when you played it for the first time. Not only when you open the door, you get a glimpse of what's on the other side, but with this one, you never got that glimpse. It would load and you'd be like, surprise! I love that. And this, in Resident Evil 2 Remake, what's very important to note is zombies will be able to follow you through doors. Well, actually, you cannot escape them by opening a door and going to the next room. They will follow you. So in other words, if you've got yourself being chased by a horde of zombies, good luck to you. You're going to die, or you're going to run out of ammunition, or you're going to have to figure out some way to escape, which makes it feel a hell of a lot more real. It really does. And one thing I'd also like to know is, I've never seen this in any of the trailers thus far, but it would be interesting if zombies can break down doors. Maybe you could put up barricades in places. That would be interesting as well. If you can't, then you're in a hell of a lot of trouble. Will closing a door stop a zombie from coming through, or will they just break it down and eat you up? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. Okay, this is the Rockport. I keep saying it. I don't know why. Please, somebody out there, correct me. Why do I keep saying Rockport Police Department? Where does it come from? I can't remember where it is from, but if you do, please help me out there. Now looking at the Raccoon City, which I'm supposed to be saying, Police Department, we obviously have this statue in the center. This is from Resident Evil 2, the original one, with this little area over here. This design is still the same. It's obviously more updated visuals and better lighting. This looks beautiful, by the way. Before I go any further, this looks absolutely amazing. The amount of detail put into it, you can definitely see that Capcom really wants us as fans of the series to get a full experience, to feel the horror, to feel the atmosphere, the way the lighting is. It just, all of it adds to the atmosphere of survival horror. I would love for this to be a green hub. It would be awesome if it is. But then again, there's two of these. Yes, I doubt it. It's just a normal plant. This is interesting. This is actually a laptop that you see over here. If I remember, in 1998, laptops weren't really all that common. So it would be interesting to see how that laptop operates and how you utilize it for the rest of the police station. You can control stuff. It looks like you can. Little sign here saying police desk. I love that little detail, the way that it's standing upright, but there's no people around. Very important to note, there's some footsteps over here. Is this footstep steeped in blood? Because this area looks like it's been through hell already, and I cannot imagine it not being through hell, because I mean, this is the entrance to the police department. Surely a zombie or two would have come through here. I mean, it's empty. Hello. People got eaten up somewhere. Okay, moving on, moving on. That as well. I'm sure you guys would have heard that. Let's just go back a second a bit. When stepping, your footsteps, they echo. Will this mean that zombies can hear your footsteps? Can they hear your footsteps? For example, if you're walking through an empty corridor and if your footsteps are echoing, would zombies then attempt to attack you? And even that, we've already seen this in the previous trailer. This is just a different camera angle. Like I pointed out, it would be awesome if you can pick up supplies from a police vehicle, or if you could search them. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a knife or even one bullet. One bullet will make a huge difference in this game. You will find that out soon enough. We have Arukas over here as usual. As I pointed out yesterday, this is well, it's an awesome detail, good fan service. If it wasn't in there, it wouldn't be a proper Resident Evil 2 remake in my opinion. Just for some of you watching this video for the first time, Arukas is actually Sakura spelled backwards from Capcom's Street Fighter series, so you can check that out if you want to. Okay, anything of any detail? Yeah, doesn't appear to be. Always look for minor details. Look for minor things in the background, people. If you see anything, point it out. This is the same area from a different camera angle. This is what I want to know about. This appears to be a cover to a sewer. It's an entrance to a sewer. I want to know, with Raccoon City being so well detailed in the Resident Evil 2 remake, will we have access to sewers? Will we be able to traverse the sewer areas and come out of another part of the city? That would be awesome if you find yourself being chased by a horde of zombies, or if you want to go through the sewers and try to escape, or find an alternative escape route, or find any key items. That would be really awesome. I mean, I don't want to spend all my time in a sewer running through a damp, wet area in a very narrow space, followed by hordes of zombies or approaching hordes of zombies. But I would find it very interesting if we could actually access the sewer, or access any point of the sewers through the city via these little what do you call these anyway? Okay, in my country we call them manholes, I know, or manhole covers. I don't know what you call them, a sewer cover in America. I think that's what you guys call it out there, I don't know. Or the UK, I don't know. But let me know what you call it. That'd be awesome.
Something's not right.
Something's not right. Pretty damn obvious. Okay, this store already looks like it. Well, it's not really raided for supplies. It already looks like it's a bit run down and empty. The shelves are empty. Maybe people took stuff. Maybe zombies, I don't know, needed to moisturize. This is what I find really interesting, and I would really love to see this in the game itself. You're probably wondering what I'm talking about. I am talking about the camera angle. It would be awesome. I know we do have the over-the-shoulder camera for this game, but it would be awesome that if in certain instances, when going through certain corridors, that the camera angle would change. Maybe we could get a bit of classic cameras here and there, or have the option, that's right, I said the option of switching between the over-the-shoulder camera and a classic point of view. That would be an interesting idea to put into the game. I know it's a bit more work for the developers, but it would really bring the remake closer to the original, in my opinion. It will also add a new element of horror to it, because you won't just have the boring over-the-shoulder camera which you're used to and looking for enemies on your front or your flank, whatever it is. You would now have to wonder whether an enemy is going to just pop out of the side of you and start attacking you, you know? And at the same time, it also limits your vision, as in terms of what you can see on, like, on your right hand side, your left. If somebody's coming from behind you, you get to see them as well. It would be awesome as well if lights in this game. Remember, this game is being run city itself is being overrun by zombies, so it wouldn't make sense for there to be working electricity in every single building. It would actually be quite nice to see that if you end up in some really, really dark corridors where you are forced to use your flashlight, or where your flashlight affects the zombies itself, where they get attention, where they're able to not only hear your footsteps, but if they see your flashlight, will they react to it? That would be also an awesome element for this game. That'll make you think twice about how you want to approach your area.
Stay back, sir. I got this.
Wait a minute. Hold on, stay back, so I got this. That means this... Does this take place, does this portion of the game, I mean, you've already seen the police station, does this take place before or after you enter the police station? I mean, this guy is still trying to arrest or subdue a zombie instead of just shooting it in the head. And he appears to be a police officer. That is... Ow. Oh, that looks painful.
What the?
This is something I want to point out about all the zombies in this game. All of them look well detailed, but this guy in particular, what I love about him is his skin is very, very well decomposed. It shows not only decomposed, but you can see he has been properly infected. Apart from the fact that he is a zombie, I mean, it wouldn't make sense for a zombie to look clean. It doesn't show any signs of that, or it doesn't show any signs of being attacked or infected. It wouldn't make any sense. I mean, okay, yeah, sure, maybe you get an angle bite here and there, or a scrape or scratch from a nail from the zombie. Maybe you escaped, but you still got infected. I can understand that. But I love the way they have these little details on them. For example, you see the hand is messed with blood. The shirt as well is a bit torn up over here, unless he's wearing a really deep V-neck. The blood spatter as well on the clothing, very, very well detailed. And this is something that's very interesting I want you all to take note of. The zombies in particular, look at his eyes carefully. He doesn't seem to be very well focused on Leon. Oh, damn. Okay, I changed that. Let's go back and erase that point. You can't really go back in time, but damn, he looks hungry. Shit, look at that. That's as hungry as a zombie can look. He doesn't have any lips. Like I said, I don't know if this is a... I don't know if I already said this, but this appears to be a common feature in this game. And look at the teeth as well. That's amazing that they put so much of detail. You can actually count the number of teeth in there. You can see the gaps between it. It would be awesome if some zombies have missing teeth. It'll be kind of fun to see how they bite you with their gums. But anyway. Ugh, classic zombie sounds. Let's just minimize the volume on that before I go on further. And let's go back one frame. There we go. There we go. Okay. This would be insane. If you get attacked by a zombie in the game and it actually goes up this close to a zombie trying to bite your face off, that would be pretty insane. And I am telling you, this would scare the crap out of you. Imagine this, picture this walking through a dark corridor. You don't want to use your flashlight because you don't want to let any zombies, and next thing this pops out at you and you see this on the camera in a first person perspective. It would be awesome. It would be scary, and it'll probably scare the crap out of you. Okay, let's go forward, next frame. Okay, wow, look at that. This is very, very interesting. You can actually see the recoil on the gun, and the shot appears to have been fired from there. Flashlight here. The lighting is amazing. Look at that. It actually looks like a real gunshot flash, and that is actually beautiful. But there's something I want you to point out. How the hell did he hit the zombie when the gun was already... I mean, yeah. Okay, this is just a trailer. Let's not put it anyway. Anyway, this is something that I love. The blood spatter. Look at the amount of detail in this. If you got a PC, I can already tell you are gonna have a lot of trouble rendering this at HD, let alone full HD or even 4K. Look at this though. Look at this. The way the blood sprays out of him. Very real, very lifelike. And what I want to know is, will Leon, like zombies, have blood stains on him? I mean, if you shoot a zombie at close range and the blood spatters on you, will you be then covered with that blood? Will it? I hope you do get covered with it, and maybe you can find some way to mask yourself the same way you do in Dying Light, temporarily, obviously, from zombies. That'll be interesting, though. Zombie blood, or will getting zombie blood on you result in an infection whereby you need to get an antidote and inject yourself with it, similar to that of Operation Raccoon City. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Ignore that last bit. Aha, Yesterday we saw the same thing. This time it's up close. You get to see him approaching the Raccoon Police Department in a trench coat. So obviously everything that we just saw before this happened after Leon entered the police station, because he's still got his trench coat on here. Or it could be a raincoat that he's got on, sorry. So obviously this is the very early portion of the game. And I gotta wonder whether you get to keep the raincoat or not. I mean, it would be kind of cool if you do. No, wait, I was wrong, sorry. It appears to be a raincoat. It doesn't. The lighting makes it look like that. I am 100% wrong. I am terribly sorry, people. I was very wrong with that. It's actually just Leon being wet, and it actually... That's amazing. Okay, that is amazing. It actually looks like he's wearing a shiny type of material, and I was 100% wrong. That is actually Leon without any jacket or any coat. That's just his normal police uniform. I am terribly sorry, people. Please forgive me, don't bite my head off. Once again, there is a police car here. Hopefully there's some ammunition in there. It would be kind of cool if, as well, I know looking for resources through police cars is a cool idea, but another cool idea is to have a zombie in handcuffs in the back. That would be pretty cool, because they could have arrested someone who they believe to be a murderer or whatever it is, when it turned out to be a zombie. That would be pretty awesome.
Is anyone here?
Is anyone here? That is a bad line. That is a terrible line to spit out in an empty corridor. Whoever you are, if you're watching this video right now, please, if you are in a similar situation where it is an empty building, do not scream, "Is anybody here?" Please don't do that. You're gonna die. Don't do it. Hey, check this out. There's vending machines. Gotta wonder, will we be able to find other health items besides herbs? I mean, I know the classic healing item in Resident Evil games is herbs, but wouldn't it make more sense if you could, like, I don't know, get an energy bar over here? And it would also be awesome if you could get, like, buffs from these kind of things. For example, I don't know, maybe pick up a monster from here. It gives you a bit of an adrenaline rush. Your shots become a little more accurate, or you fire faster or something like that. I don't know. That would be pretty cool. Damn. Okay, at this point you can obviously see that everybody died. What would be interesting to take note of those, will everybody come back as zombies? Would, for example, okay, obviously if they got shot in the head, they wouldn't. But the thing about this is, zombies in Resident Evil 2 have a tendency of just lying around until, well, you interrupt them and they just, well, that's the sound they usually make. They want to eat your head or eat your brains out. But I gotta wonder, in this particular Resident Evil 2 remake, will zombies only awaken after a certain period of time, after being bitten, whatever it is? Does the infection spread really quickly? If there's a human nearby, will you meet other people who aren't infected and that can get infected, who you have to save or stop from getting infected? And can you yourself get infected if bitten? That would be pretty cool. I already pointed out earlier on. Now, looking at these officers on the floor, you gotta wonder where the rest of the officers themselves are. It cannot be that there's just two over here and this guy looks to be like he was a pup who then obviously killed everybody. Now, I want to know, particularly with zombies, will we be faced with a challenge whereby you will be like facing or put in a position where you'll have one bullet per every 100 zombies? Or will you, for example, when killing a police officer's zombie, or when walking over a zombie that has, for example, a firearm on him, will you be able to search that zombie and take ammunition from them? It would make a hell of a lot more sense if you could do that. It would really make a hell of a lot of sense. You could do that, like searching a police vehicle. It only makes sense. If you see a gun somewhere, shouldn't you be able to access that gun, at least swap it out with the handgun you currently have, or at least utilize that ammunition? That would be really cool if you could do that. So let's move on forward. This is amazing. Look at the lighting in this. You can obviously see that quite a bit of, well, as I point out, detail in this game is something that Capcom seems to be striving for. They really want you to get a realistic or photorealistic feel of it. They don't want it to feel anything like more of an action-oriented game. You can see it's very slow-paced as well. That is what I find awesome as well. Zombies walking around aimlessly, which means that we're not going to just be we're not going to be in a position where we're going to stumble across zombies, or just standing around and waiting for you, or just on the side by waiting for their meal to appear and then have a feast. It looks like zombies are just going to be walking around aimlessly, which could mean that you may be able to hide from them provided you do not alert them of your presence, or it could also mean that they actually can sense you or hear you or see light or see things that help them to discover you, which would be kind of messed up if they have that feature. I really hope they don't have that. Or if they do, it should be present on the higher difficulties, at least allow those who are here just for the story or just to, how do I say, reminiscence about the past in a modern setting or modern um, feel and modern look and feel of horror to just enjoy the story. I hope that that is possible. Okay, that's something that's interesting to note. He just shot that zombie and she had no reaction. Nothing. She didn't even flinch. Let's go back and see that, alright? Watch this. Look at that. The flesh just came right out of her. She didn't flinch. She didn't budge. Which means that your handgun obviously doesn't have a ton of stopping power. Now, I want to know, will we have a feature whereby we can upgrade our handgun? That would be a cool feature to have in the game, obviously similar to that of like Resident Evil Revelations, but I know this is not a spin-off title, this is a main title in the series, a remake of a main title, so obviously I don't think we'd have that. You'll also notice that zombies move at a very, very steady pace, and look at that, until she approaches you, she just goes nuts. Okay, look at that. It looks like you can be attacked by multiple zombies simultaneously. The problem with this is, are you going to be in a position whereby you won't be able to defend yourself against, not just, well, if one zombie grabs you, it's obviously going to slow you down, and there's two. But what happens if it's like 5 or 6 of them? Does it mean that you're going to be dead instantly? Will you survive? Will you find a way to push them back? That would be interesting to take note of. I really hope that it comes to a situation whereby there's, I don't know, like an escape animation which you can engage in apart from just using your knife. Being as real as the game is, maybe you can roll out of the way if you're on the floor or something like that. I don't know. Maybe kick a zombie off of you while you're lying down on the floor. That would be pretty cool if you could do that. Obviously, being in this type of position, this is the last position you want to be in. Once a zombie grabs a hold of you, it's pretty evident that they are damn strong and they will not let go. Well, not let go easily, that is.
They're everywhere.
Whoa, look at the detail in that. Hey, this is a classic zombie from, well, way back when. I think it's a teenager girl with the board shorts and the sneakers. I think one foot doesn't have a sneaker on, I'm sure. I can't see it so clearly over here, it doesn't matter. This is what I want to point out to everybody over here watching this. Look at these drawers over here. I really hope we have access to it. It will only make sense. Look, I know I sound like somebody who's going on a treasure hunt, but it would make sense to go through an officer's desk as well and maybe find a firearm in there. Maybe he rushed out, he forgot his firearm, he left it in there. Maybe find ammunition, bullets, whatever it is. Things that can help you. It would only make sense if that was the case. It really would. What I'm also glad to see is that we're not going to have zombies wielding any weapons, any firearms. That is pretty daft in my opinion. A zombie wielding a gun, seriously, what the hell would you think? What the hell were you thinking when you came with that idea? Yeah. Okay, that's interesting to note. You can run. This, look at that, the way the fence rattles as well. Does it mean that zombies can break down through the fence? Does this mean that eventually some structures in the game will succumb to a force of zombies or horde of zombies at the other end of it? Will they be able to push it down, or will it just be there rattling and chattering like, I don't know, prisoners on the other side? That would be really cool if they could break it down and chase you down. That would be pretty awesome, but also it wouldn't be fun for anybody who's here just for the story. I guess those of us who are going to be here just for the story will have to watch somebody else's playthrough. I don't know. That's awesome. What is that? Is that a helicopter? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go back to that. I cannot remember a helicopter exploding. That could have been a rescue chopper. That's right, a rescue chopper. Yeah, baby. Look at Leon. He looks really distressed. Yeah, it's pretty awesome that they have that. I love the way they have these facial animations going on. It's not like a static face that you see all the time. That's really, really beautiful. It's awesome that the way they do that in this game. The amount of detail and work they put into this once again is just, it's brutal. Yeah, that is a chopper. But where is this? This is a fencing that was not present in the previous picture. So where the hell is this? This appears to be a staircase going up. This could be when the tyrant was dropped off. That is possible. It could be that this was when the tyrant was dropped off. Because I remember this is a similar area to where the tyrant appears. He normally appears like somewhere here, in these little tanks, whatever it is. But anyway,
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first.
okay. We did see that guy in the previous trailer, so there's not much to look at there. There's just a bit more in depth about it. Looking at this, this is pretty gruesome. And the fact that he's able to just hold a guy like that dead? What the hell? Why would he even do that? I don't understand it. Why would you want to see something like this up close? What the hell do you know about something like this right now? Like, seriously, Leon, this is your first day on the bloody job. Why would you do this? I don't know. But anyway, this guy is obviously infected and he's about to turn. I don't know if this is after Leon killed him or killed the zombie again, or whether he's gonna just wake up and start biting his head off. Oh, that was a bad way to go. Going back to that. In Resident Evil 2, see this guy where you're trying to help him and obviously he gets eaten alive. Is there going to be points in the game whereby you can help people? For example, any survivors that you meet along the way. Will you be able to help them? Will you be left with choices whereby you can leave them to die? Can you assist them, or will everybody that you meet, except for Claire, Ada, and Sherry, remain or die? This is going to be in a classic Resident Evil 2 fashion, whereby the survivors are less than 5. I don't know if you want to count Hunkin. I don't think it's such a good idea to count him in, because well, he's Hunk. He's probably invincible. I don't know. Ouch. That as well is something interesting to take note of. Remember earlier when I mentioned going through a sewer? Right. What if there's alternative ways to traverse through the map itself? What if you could jump through windows into a next room? Well, that wouldn't be different from previous Resident Evils. But what if you find yourself in a corridor whereby the only escape route is like an air conditioning unit? Can you use that unit to escape, or will you just be faced with having to go through doors? And obviously here you're jumping through a window. I hope this is not just a cutscene and an option in the game in certain buildings. It will definitely help you to escape zombies, or at least create some distance between you and some zombies. Oh, that's a liquor. There's a lot of things flashing. Let's go back. And things flash, you gotta go back. Remember that. It's just the way it is. We're gonna slow this down. Let's go down. Let's see what we get. Did I unpause it? Did I unpause it? Yes, I did. I did. Is this Leon crawling on the floor? Yeah, it would appear so. And he's being grabbed by a zombie. Or zombies. That's not good. Okay. Hey, hello, secret area. Nice. Where is this? This is the cathedral. I mean, this is, yeah, I think this is a church, isn't it? Don't we meet our little umbrella operative here? Don't we? No, that was in Operation Raccoon City. Ah, crap, I said it again. Shit. Sorry, guys. But anyway, this looks awesome. I know, I'm pointing out minor details that are insignificant and stupid, but it does look awesome, right? But where is this? If anybody knows where this place is, please do tell us down in the comments below. I'd like to find out. I'd like to hear more about that. Claire Redfield, we pointed out yesterday that her design is on point, that she looks really good, really fresh. Love it. This is awesome. This is from the original Resident Evil 2. I remember traversing this area. This is close to where you're going to end up fighting William Birkin for the first time, I think. Or was it the second time that you fight him in a similar area to this? Obviously underneath the police station, close to the Umbrella Laboratory. So it's kind of cool that you'll see Leon running through here alone. What I do want to know though is, being in the modern day age and modern day setting, will we have a co-op gameplay option? I would love that personally. I would love to see Leon and Claire together going through a campaign instead of being split up. I'd like it to be an option. To tell the truth, I know, okay, multiplayer in a survival horror game doesn't make much sense. Being Resident Evil 2 remake, it obviously wouldn't make any sense for them to put multiplayer in, but if they do have that feature, it would be awesome. It'd be, I don't know, I think it'd be cool to have somebody alongside you to help share in the fear. Sherry, we saw that. Okay, we saw. Oh, let's go back there. What is that? What is that? Come on. There you go. A liquor. Hey, look at that. Shotgun. Beautiful. Earlier on I touched on whether we're going to have to let go of the flashlight in order to use a shotgun. It looks like we don't. It would appear that, judging by the lighting on the ceiling, this shotgun has a flashlight attached to it, which is amazing. The other thing what I want to know about in this game is, will we work on the basis that, remember, lickers are blind, so they rely heavily on their ears to hear things. Will we be put in a position whereby if we are fighting one licker, and if we were to fire a shotgun, will that then alert a horde of lickers? Will that alert any zombies in the area? And will that lead to them, well, rushing over to attack you and eat your brains out? That would be a cool feature if that is the case, because then it forces you to pick between fight or flight depending on your ammunition. And if you end up fighting with a low ammo supply, or how you're going to escape, it allows you to plan things ahead of time. If you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're just going to end up dead, or you're going to have a painful experience trying to finish this game. And yeah, that was it. There wasn't really much different from the previous trailer. They just changed camera angles. That's pretty sad. Never mind. I expected a bit more. It's okay though. It's okay. Let's see here. Anything important here? No. Doesn't appear to be anything important over here. Okay, actually there is something very important. This is the PlayStation 4 trailer. Why don't they have one for Xbox? Will they release one specifically for Xbox? And will this be on the Nintendo Switch at some point? That would be pretty cool if it is. PlayStation. Caption from PlayStation 4 Pro. Oh, great. Just great. Great. That means anybody out there who has anything less than a PlayStation 4 Pro is doomed. No, even a normal PS4. Probably going to have 30 frames per second. I don't know. But anyway, be that as it may, I hope you guys liked what I had to say in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this was a hell of a lot more boring than the previous video. If you guys want to add anything down in the comments below, please do. By all means, you are more than welcome to like this video if you are a Resident Evil fan. If not, please give it a thumbs down if I sucked. And do subscribe for more. I would like to do more content. I wanted to do a video daily, but to tell you the truth, there isn't much content to work on. So I think I would just, for now, do some research into Resident Evil 2 and the classic Resident Evil 2, and we'll see in the next video. Maybe we can do a bit of a comparison. But before we do that, we'll see. There is one more trailer I'd like to look at. That'll be obviously in video number 3, which I will try to get done tomorrow, hopefully I get there. And yes, please, thank you for watching. I hope you guys come back for more. I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.